Well, we have reviewed quite a few two-wheeler EVs in the last couple of months, and we have yet another two-wheeler EV. This one again is from Pure EV. We have recently reviewed the eTrance Neo, and you will find the link for that video in the I button and in the description, so you can go ahead and check that video out. This is a similar scooter. It's based on the eTrance Neo, but it has a different body style. My name is Vipul. Welcome back to Motoroids, guys, and in this video we're going to talk about the Pure EV ePluto 7G. Now, looking at the ePluto 7G, you will notice that unlike the eTrance Neo, this has a more retro styling. You get the round headlight, you get LEDs in here. The front apron is old school scooter like, and it does look very much like a conventional scooter. It does not scream EV right at the outset. You cannot tell if it's an EV unless you see the green number plate. On the apron you get this nice design right here. You get this chrome bits right here, Pure EV logo, and on the sides you get these DRLs along with turn indicators. And on the mudguard, this is not metal, but you get this nice chrome garnish right here with some silver bits here, which is a sticker. What's new on this scooter is the suspension setup. So this is an upgrade from the older ePluto, and Pure EV has made a lot of considerable changes. On the wheels you get a 10-inch alloy with disc brakes, and this is a 90 by 100 section tire. You get the same tire at the front and at the rear. If you look at the scooter from the side also, you will find that the silhouette is pretty retro. It's a retro style scooter. It looks really beautiful, and especially in this orange color it looks even more attractive. On the side also you will get this nice plastic body. You get the ePluto 7G branding right here, silver stickers for garnish, looks good, and the motor is covered by this big body colored cap. You get the Pure EV logo right here and some chrome garnish as well. Coming to the rear, this is a bulb tail lamp. It does not have LED, which is flanked by the turn indicators. Here you have the number plate. And what's new in the scooter again is this long seat. The seat has been improved from the past ePluto, and you also get a wider and taller grab rail for the pillion. So as compared to the older model, this is a longer and wider seat, and it can seat two people really comfortably. Also, the seat comfort is really good, and if you can see, the ground clearance has also been increased on this scooter, and compared to the eTrance Neo, this has a higher ground clearance, which is really good if you are going on rough patches or bigger speed bumps. So you also get a flat footboard here, so if you are going grocery shopping, and you can hang your shopping bags right here. You can keep a backpack right here, which is really good. You also get some storage space right here, and here you can slot in your phones and some other stuff. Also, you get a charging port right here. Now the battery is removable, but if you don't want to remove the battery and carry it all the way to the house, if you have a charging socket on the ground floor, you stay on the ground floor, you have a charging socket in your parking lot, you can simply connect the scooter using this port. Now the handlebar is also very nicely built, and it's not very wide, it's not very short, so it is a good size so that you get better maneuverability. And looking at the instrument console, you get a new display right here. This is in line with all the new Pure EV vehicles. You get the battery indicator, you get a speedo right here, and you get an odometer right here. You get the Pure EV logo, the name of the scooter ePluto, and 1, 2, 3 as the driving modes. So right now it's in park, and to start the vehicle you'll have to get this off park, and then you can get a move on. Now talking about the switchboard quality is pretty decent. You get a high beam switch right here, horn right here, the turn indicators are right here, and this is the headlamp turn on and off button. Also, there is an extra space here where you usually get the ignition on the traditional scooters, but since this space was unused, Pure EV decided to add another horn. Here you have the button to put the scooter into the parking mode, and these are the three riding modes. Another thing to mention are these handle grips, which are really nicely built. They have this gunmetal finish and they feel really nice to hold. They have a very premium finish on them and it feels nice to hold overall. The brake levers are also at easy reach, they are not very far away. So any rider of any age and female riders can also easily ride this scooter. The mirrors, they are round shaped. I wish they were a little longer, but they do serve the purpose really well. You get this nice piano black finish at the rear and a chrome stock. So it overall gives a very nice retro look to the scooter. Talking about the key, now you get this key with a remote, so you can lock the scooter, and once locked, if someone tries to move the scooter, it will sound an alarm. So in terms of safety, that gives you a peace of mind that no one is going to take your scooter away. So another interesting feature of this key is that you get keyless go. So you basically need to double tap this button right here, the Pure EV logo, and the scooter turns on. You don't need the key in the ignition. You can just put it in your pocket, get it off park and start moving. So that is another interesting feature of the scooter. So you don't need to put the key in the ignition. You can keep the key in your pocket. Another interesting change that has been made in the scooter is in the battery. Now once you open the seat, so here you have a 12-liter space where you can store the charger. Now if the charger is at home, you can pretty much use this space right here, and here is the battery. So the battery is now inclined a little bit, and let me show that to you. So now to remove the battery, you need to first switch this off and then pull this plug out, and you can simply then pull the battery out like so. And if you see the space right here, it's now a little inclined. What this does is it increases the battery life, it increases the battery capacity of the scooter, and it also gives you a better center of gravity, which makes the ride and handling of the scooter much more better. To put the battery back in, simply pick it up, and it's very easy to slide it in. Once done, you can plug this cable in and switch it on. It will give a nice beep, and then you can switch on the scooter. So that was the scooter's overall design, overall features. Let's get riding, and let me tell you how this scooter rides. Now in terms of riding, this scooter does definitely have some bits which are not carried forward from the eTrance Neo. If you see, the scooter is a little longer and a little taller than the eTrance Neo. Also, its proportions are a bit more like the conventional scooters that we have, the petrol powered scooters. So you can't really tell that this is an EV when you're riding it. But yes, there is obviously no engine sound, so it is a very silent scooter. And in terms of power, it is powered by a 2.5 kilowatt battery, and the power output is 2.2 kilowatts, which is enough for the scooter. Now we rode with this scooter with a pillion around the city, and even in the third mode we could go up to speeds of 60 kilometers per hour, which is the claimed top speed of the scooter. In the second mode, you can do up to 45 kilometers per hour. In mode number 1, you can go up to 35 kilometers per hour. Now talking about range, this scooter can do up to 120 kilometers of range, and that's if you are riding in mode number 1. In mode number 2, it can do up to 105 kilometers per hour. Mode number 3, it can do up to 90 kilometers per hour. And in our testing, we rode the scooter in the third and the most powerful mode, and along with the pillion also, we were able to get 92 kilometers from a single charge, which is really good for a scooter that is meant to be ridden in the city. Now talking about the ride quality and handling, I must say the ride quality of the scooter is improved to a very good extent, because the suspension setup is completely new for the front as well as the rear, and it has got better damping for those rough road rides. It's not very stiff like most electric scooters are. This one is not very stiff. It gives a very comfortable ride, and because of the longer and wider seat, you also get a very comfortable seating position. So overall your journey is going to be really comfortable. Another thing to note is because of this handlebar, and since this is a bit raised, so even when you are turning, the handlebar does not foul with your knees, which is really nice, and maneuvering the scooter in the city traffic is going to be really easy. It's a very light scooter, so people of any age, size, weight can ride the scooter very easily. The braking also deserves a special mention. Up front you get disc brakes, at the rear you get drum brakes, but the brakes have a really good initial bite and you can come to a stop very easily. Also in stop-go traffic, when you're riding the scooter and once you've braked, you've stopped, you've come to a halt, you want to get a sudden move on, to get past the traffic, you just roll the throttle and you will get a quick move on. The acceleration is really good. Now the scooter is priced at 87,000 ex showroom, which makes it a very compelling option considering the service network and the dealership network that Pure EV has already gained. They have a big network of dealerships and service centers, so getting the scooter, buying the scooter is very easy. Getting it serviced is also really very easy. The overall sales numbers and the performance of the scooter, the sales performance of the scooter, this scooter does make sense if you are in the market for a new electric vehicle. Maybe you are looking out for a EV for the first time. You get a 3-year warranty on the battery and the motor, so that goes to say that Pure EV is very confident in the kind of scooter that they have produced. You get 6 colors to choose from. Ruby red, like you've seen in the video. You get a shadow black, electron blue, active gray, pearly white, and stripling yellow. That being said, this is the Pure EV ePluto 7G for you. If you have any questions about the scooter, let us know in the comments below and we will answer all your questions. Also, subscribe to Motoroids if you haven't already. Press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload our next video. This is Vipul signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and ride safe.